हरि ओम। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः। ओम श्री महाविष्णवे नमः। ओम श्री महादेवाय नमः। ओम श्री महादुर्गायै नमः। ओम श्री रामाय नमः। ओम श्री सद्गुरवे नमः। ओम सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। शङ्करं परमानन्दं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं यतीश्वरं भाष्यभ्रान्तिहरं वन्दे शुद्धज्ञानैकबोधकम्। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय। नमः पार्वतीपतये। हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We'll begin with the Shanti mantra. Om आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक् प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Hari Om. So we are seeing this beautiful chapter from Chandogya Upanishad, the 6th chapter, in which Uddalaka Muni gives Brahma Vidya to his son Shvetaketu. After pointing out that Brahma as that Sat through this world, Uddalaka Muni then revealed that Brahma as our own self, as the self of Shvetaketu by the Mahavakya, Tattvamasi. So there are many Mahavakyas in the Upanishads. The very essence of the teachings of the Vedas are in the Upanishads, and the essence of the teachings of the Upanishads are revealed in the Mahavakyas. So, Aham Brahmasmi, Pratnyanam Brahma, Ayam Atma Brahma, Tattvamasi, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. All these are Mahavakyas. There are many Mahavakyas. So, in the Mahavakya, the essential teaching is conveyed. And what is that essential teaching? That there is only one supreme reality, which is indicated as Brahma. Ekameva advitiyam Brahma. Neha nanasti kinchana. Other than Brahma, nothing else is there. There is only one Brahma, which is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Anandam, Ekam. And that Brahma alone is expressing as this world and as the knower of the world. The world is also indicated as Kshetra, and the knower is indicated as Kshetrajna. Or the world is indicated as Idam, and the knower is indicated as Aham. And in the Mahavakya, the Swarupa of Idam and Aham is pointed out. And the Swarupa of Idam and Aham is that one supreme Brahma alone. And this is pointed out in the Mahavakyas. Like Sarvam Khalu Idam Brahma. Ki Sarvam Idam, all this refers to this entire world. The subtle world, the gross world, the entire world is referred by the terms Sarvam Idam. And what is this Sarvam Idam? Khalu Brahma. Sarvam Idam Khalvedam Brahma. Khalu means certainly. So Sarvam Idam Khalu Idam Brahma. Everything is certainly Brahma. Again, there are Mahavakyas which indicate that Aham as Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi. So it takes time for us to understand this, to contemplate, to comprehend, and to give up all false notions. Therefore, the need to study the Upanishads. So, with the study of the Upanishads, we gain that conviction that yes, I am Brahma and everything is Brahma. So, everything is my own self alone. So, after pointing out this oneness of Atma and Brahma through this Mahavakya Tattvamasi, the teacher also removed all doubts which Shvetaketu had, giving various examples. Discusses this Mahavakya, that how we should understand this Mahavakya and what are the various misunderstandings about this Mahavakya which we have to correct. So he, in the beginning itself, he raises this question. Ki kim punaha atra shashte vakya pramanena janitam phalam atmani. That with this Mahavakya, which is a Shruti Praman, which is the Praman, means of knowledge, which is revealed only by the Shruti. We cannot understand this oneness of Atma and Brahma or the Jagat and Brahma by any other means. By Pratyaksha, Anuman, Upaman, Arthapatti, we cannot understand this oneness. We can guess, we can talk about it, but we cannot have confirmed understanding of Atma and Brahma oneness. So, what is the use of this Shruti Vakya? So, Shankaracharyaji, in his Bhashya, he says that the main thing is it removes the misunderstanding. The misunderstanding which we have about Aham and the misunderstanding which we have about Idam is removed through this Mahavakya. When we look at this world, it appears asatyam, jadam, parichinnam, dukkham, dvaitam. These are all misunderstandings about the world. Through the study of this Upanishad, we understand that these are all false notions. Actually, this world is Brahma. And that the Shruti indicates using this Karya Karana Sambandha and Karya Karana Ananyatvam, giving the example of the clay and the pot. So the pot is like the world and clay is like Brahma. They are one only. They are spoken as though two when we talk about Vyavhar. But if you want to know about the Swarupa, it is one. It is clay alone. Similarly, when we talk about Vyavhar, we may talk about the world with all the differences. But the Swarupa of this world is Brahma. Again, we have misunderstanding about our own self. That Aham is mistaken for certain qualities of Idam. This body is experienced as Idam. Our Sukshma Sharir is experienced as Idam. And we also experience their outer qualities, the qualities of their forms. We experience the activity happening in the body. We experience the knowing happening in the Sukshma Sharir. And we misunderstand ourselves to be the doer, knower, enjoyer. So this misunderstanding is negated when we listen to this Mahavakya, which tells us that I am Brahma. In that Brahma, there are no activities. In that Brahma, there are no differences of any kind. That Brahma is Ekameva Advitiyam. So the wrong notions which we have acquired on ourself and this world, which is called adhyas, that adhyas gets negated when we listen to this Mahavakya and study the Upanishad. Now again, Shankaracharyaji raises certain questions which may arise in people's mind. There are those people who don't accept this Tattvamasi Mahavakya directly. They have questions, they have doubts. So let us read Shankaracharyaji's Bhashya and understand their doubts, which may arise in our mind also, and it arises in other people's mind. So what is it? He says, Nanu Tattvamasi iti atra tvam shabda vache arthe sadbuddhihi adishyate yathad adityam manvadishu brahmadi buddhihi. There are some people who say that the Tattvamasi actually is not Vakya which gives this knowledge of that Supreme Brahma. It is not something which gives us the knowledge of the identity of Atma and Brahma. It is actually a upasana Vakya. It is meant for upasana. Just as in the Shastra, certain upasanas are indicated, that you meditate on the sun as Brahma, or you meditate on the mind as Brahma. In the same way, here in the Tattvamasi Mahavakya, it is said that you meditate on Aham as Brahma. Not that Aham is really Brahma, but you just do upasana. You superimpose the idea of Brahma on Aham and meditate on it and do upasana. Yatha cha loke pratimadishu vishnavadi buddhihi tadvat tu sadeva tvam iti. Just as we do other upasanas, like we take a idol or a shaligram, it is a stone, but we superimpose the idea of Vishnu, Bhagavan, on that stone, or we take some other pratima and put the idea of a devata on that stone, like we have Shivalinga Upasana, or we worship Ganesha. We prepare the murti out of stone or clay, and we invoke the presence of Ganapati and do the upasana, wherein there is a clear difference between the stone and Ganapati, between that Shaligram and Vishnu. They are different. But we do that as a upasana. Similarly, in the Shastra, in the Upanishad, it must have given this as upasana, twam, that an aham is there, who is karta, bhokta, jnata. So you just meditate on that aham, karta, bhokta, jnata as Brahma, as Sat, as Brahma. This is the objection. This is what people misunderstand. And many people actually, in the name of meditation, they do the same thing. They retain the idea that I am karta, bhokta, jnata, and they try to put one more idea in the head that I am Brahma. So I, the karta, bhokta, jnata, am Brahma. So they retain their own identity as a man, as a woman, as a father, mother, son, as young, as old, and they also meditate on themselves as Brahma. This is absolutely wrong. But many do this. So here the person also is saying that maybe it is said in this way only. He also says that if Shvetaketu was told that you are Brahma, if that was the intention behind this Mahavakya, then it is not correct. Because he says, ki yadi sadeva Shvetaketuhu, if Shvetaketu was really Sat, if he was really Brahma, यदि सदैव श्वेत केतु स्यात् कथम आत्मानं न विजानीयात् येन तस्मै तत्त्वमसि इति उपदिश्यते. Then how come he did not know that he is Sat? If Shvetaketu was Sat, Brahma, then you would have known it. Because whatever we are, we know. There is no doubt about it. Like if you ask any person, who are you? They give long list. Many people write biographies on themselves. So everyone seems to know their own self. In fact, the most of the time we talk about ourselves only. We talk about our own greatness, about ourselves. So we know ourselves. So why will the scriptures tell that you are Brahma? If we were really Brahma, we would have known that we are Brahma. That means we are not really Brahma. And this vakya, which is there in the Shruti, we cannot disregard them also. We cannot say that no, it is not right. But we can say that it is meant for upasana, that you just meditate on yourself as Brahma. And after meditation, you can go and have a cup of coffee and have your breakfast. Then again you meditate that I am Brahma. Then do your work. Go to your office. Then again meditate I am Brahma. Then fight with your neighbors. Enjoy your evening. Watch some serial. Watch some Netflix movies. And then again meditate I am Brahma and go to sleep. So you maintain your own individuality and keep on superimposing this idea of Brahma whenever you get time. That is what it must be. Just like we do puja, the stone remains stone only. Stone doesn't become Vishnu. Stone doesn't become Ganapati. Stone doesn't become Krishna. Krishna remains, stone remains stone only. But every day we do the puja, we offer flowers, we offer naivedya and all, do arti, do namaskar, and then we do our work. And again, when we look at it, it is still a stone. Similarly, I remaining as I am, I should just meditate on myself as Brahma. That must be the meaning behind this Mahavakya. That is the objection. This is the person who is telling as though Shankaracharyaji that you are saying that Tattvamasi means you are Brahma. That is not proper. It is just a upasana vakya. So then Shankaracharyaji replies. He has to reply to all these foolish people also. So he says, now in his reply, he says, no, what you are thinking is absolutely wrong. It is not like that. No doubt, in the Upanishads, also in the Vedas, there are many upasana vakyas are there, which are helpful to purify our antakarana. Like you worship Surya Bhagavan as Brahma, or you worship the fire as Brahma, or you worship the Murti as Brahma, or the Devata, like that. Upasana vakyas are there. But the statement is different in Upasana vakya. He says, Adityadi vakya vailakshanyat. That worship Aditya, etc., the Upasana, there is a difference. What is the difference? He says, Adityo Brahma iti ityadav iti shabda vivadhanat na sakshat brahmatvam gamyate. In the Upasana Vakya, the term iti is used. Iti means you worship sun as Brahma. Iti means as. You worship the stone as Vishnu. The term iti is used to convey the difference also. It means the stone is not Vishnu, but you worship the stone as Vishnu. You worship this Murti as Ganesh. So the term as is used, means iti. Also, Rupadimatvacha Adityadinam. Also, the Surya, etc., have a form, and that Brahma is formless. So the clear distinction is there that Surya by itself with its form is not Brahma. So distinction is there, but it is this instruction is given for us to do upasana. So Rupadi Matvacha Adityadinam Akasha Manasoho Cha iti Shabda Vyavadhanat Eva Abrahmatvam. Also sometimes the Upanishad or at other in other places the Upanishad tells that you worship Akash as Brahma, or you worship mind as Brahma. So these are clear upasana vakya, where the distinction is there. Akash is different and Brahma is different, but one takes that Akash as a pratika and worship it as Brahma. Take mind as a pratik and worship that mind as Brahma. So in all this upasana vakya, the term iti is used. Therefore, it is what is worshipped is clearly a Brahma, is not Brahma. In Kenopanishad also, we have seen the mantra saying that Nedam Yadidam Upasate. Brahma is not that which we do upasana. But that doesn't mean we should not do upasana. Upasanas have their own purpose. But upasana is clearly difference is there. So some pratik is taken and you put the idea of Brahma in that pratik. But here in this Tattvamasi Mahavakya, it is not a upasana vakya because there is no term iti is used here. It is not said you worship aham as Brahma. It is directly indicated this aham is Brahma. You are Brahma. It is not said you worship yourself as Brahma or you think of yourself as Brahma. It is said you are Brahma. And that also very logically, rationally, it has been indicated. Iha tu sata eva iha pravesham darshayitva tattvamasi iti nirankusham sadatma bhavam upadishati. First, the Shruti indicated that in the beginning only Sat was there. Sadeva Saumyedam Agrasit. Then it indicated that everything has come from Sat, and that Sat alone has entered this as the Jivas. So Sat alone has entered as Aham, Aham, Aham in everyone. Sat alone has entered as Aham in all the beings. And then the Shruti indicated that Aham and said that is Brahma. Because having entered, having experiencing ourselves as Aham, we don't have that knowledge that I am Brahma. Somehow that avidya is there. So the Shruti points out to that Aham and says that you are Brahma. So this vakya is not meant for upasana. It is meant to understand. It is not for upasana. So iha tu sata eva iha pravesham darshayitva tattvamasi iti nirankusham sadatma bhavam upadishati. So directly it is indicated that Atma is Brahma. I hope you understood the objection raised and the reply. Now again, some person or the same person raises another doubt. See, this is how Shankaracharyaji's bhashyas are there. They are quite interesting and they clear all our doubts. So another fellow or the same person may have this another doubt. He says, no. Nanu parakramadi gunaha simhosi twam iti vat tattvamasi iti syat. He said, okay, if it is not upasana, maybe this term tattvamasi, this vakya tattvamasi is used to just praise the person. It is used to praise. For example, simhosi, like some person who is very strong and brave and courageous, we praise that person that you are a lion. So when it is said you are a lion, one should not actually take the literal meaning of it, that this person is actually a lion. But certain qualities of the lion are there in that person, and hence he is praised that you are a lion. Nanu parakramadi gunaha. Some qualities like parakram, like bravery, courage. And then person is said, simhosi, you are a lion. Simhosi twam. Iti, in the same way, tattvamasi iti syat, In the same way, this Tattvamasi must be used to praise Swetaketu, or to praise us. Oh Swetaketu, you are Brahma. Just for praise. And in praise, you know that that person who is praised and the thing given to praise him are different. When a person is said, you are a lion, that person is not really a lion, but it is a praise. And the person becomes happy also by listening to that praise. Says, yes, you called me a lion, I am very happy. So, this objection is raised here, or this doubt is raised here, that a Tattvamasi Mahavakya must be just to praise us that you are Brahma, you are that Sat Brahma. Shankaracharyaji then replies, his favorite reply is, Na, what you are thinking is wrong. He himself has raised this question on our behalf, on behalf of people who have such doubts. And then he says, Na, what you are thinking, what you are saying is not proper. And when he says it is not proper, he has to give the reason why it is not proper. And he should also convey what is proper. That is the way a debate or discussion happens. It is not an argument, it is a discussion, a debate, which happens what you call following certain laws of debate. They are not arguments like we see happening on our news channels and all. In the good old days, they used to have such debates. Shankaracharyaji had debate with Mandan Mishra. Mandan Mishra was a great scholar and a great follower of that Karma Kand. He considered that the main theme of the Vedas is to convey the Karma Kand only. That only through karma we can attain Swarga and we can attain goodness. Not by knowledge and all. Even the Upanishads are to be used only for karma kanda. We can chant just like we chant Purusha Suktam and do Abhishek of Bhagavan's Murti. Similarly, all these are for karma kanda only. Shankaracharyaji had a debate with Mandan Mishra, and the debate went on for many days. And finally, he got defeated. Defeated means he came to know that what I was thinking was wrong. Mandan Mishra came to understand that his thinking was not proper. And then he just dropped everything and surrendered to Bhagavan Shankaracharyaji and became his disciple. So these are the debates because we have to arrive at the truth. Because the truth is important. Truth is important. So here the person has raised this doubt that maybe this Tattvamasi Mahavakya is used to praise Shvetaketu. That, oh Shvetaketu, you are Brahma. Shankaracharya says no, no. Then he gives the reasoning. He says, Mrudadivat sad ekam eva adviteyam satyam iti upadeshat. He said that the teaching was given that there is only one reality. Sadeva Swami idamagrasit. And the example of the pot and the clay was given. That though we see many pots pots and bricks and tiles, etc. But they are all vikar. Vikar means just a modification based on name. They don't have a separate existence. They are just names of some form, names of different forms of clay. But what is the one reality there? It is only clay. Clay is one only. So there is no division of any kind. There is no duality of any kind. There is only one clay. Mrudadivat sat ekam eva advitiyam. Like clay, that sat is also ekam eva, is one alone. Advitiyam, there is no duality. Satyam iti upadeshat. So this upadesh was given. This is the teaching of the Upanishad. So you cannot have this as a stuti, because if you have to do someone's stuti, there should be duality. Brahma and something else is there, then that someone else can be said that you are like Brahma, or his stuti can be done. Like the lion is there, lion is separate, this person is separate. So that person can be praised by saying that you are like a lion. But here there is no difference of any kind. There is only one supreme reality, that is that Brahma. So it cannot be used to praise someone. It is not used to praise Shvetaketu, but it is to indicate that Shvetaketu himself is Brahma. Also, Shankaracharyaji writes, कि न च उपचार विज्ञानात् तस्य तावदेव चिरम इति सत्संपत्तिः उपदिश्येत. Also, it is said that tasya tavadeva chiram, that once you understand this Brahma, once you understand this Sat through this Upadesh, through your teacher, once that understanding happens, then instantly, and the body gets dropped, one becomes one with that Sat. One gains moksha. If it was just a praise, that praise is false, and with that false praise, one cannot gain moksha. Mrushatvad upachara vijnanasya tvam indro yama itivat. Like the praise is there that you are like Indra or you are like Yamaraj. These are praise which are essentially false, means they are just used for praise. When it is said you are lion, the statement might seem that, oh, he and lion are one, but no, it is just meant to praise that person. There is a clear difference. So it's a false statement. He is actually not lion. But in case of Tattvamasi, it is not a false statement because there is no duality. When it is said you are Brahma, it means you are Brahma. Tattvamasi. Again, if it is said that no, it is praise only, that Shvetaketu is praised. Shvetaketu is praised. Na api, Shankaracharyaji writes, कि न अपि स्तुतिः अनुपास्यत्वात् श्वेतकेतोः. Also, it cannot be a praise of Shvetaketu. It cannot be a stuti of Shvetaketu, because we do stuti of someone if we want to gain something from that person. You cannot say that, oh, here the father is doing stuti of Shvetaketu. What father has to gain from Shvetaketu? Or we do stuti of the devatas and then we ask for something. Please give me this, give me that. So after doing stuti of Shvetaketu, what one can ask from Shvetaketu? He is not a upasya. He is not someone to be worshipped and we can get blessings from him. Therefore, to think that Tattvamasi is a praise of Shvetaketu is a wrong statement, is a wrong understanding. Or one may say, no, it is not praise of Shvetaketu. It is praise of Brahma. By saying that Brahma is Tattvamasi means you are Brahma. Means Brahma is Shvetaketu. So like that, Brahma must be praised. It must be stuti of Brahma. By calling Brahma as Shvetaketu, Shankaracharyaji says this also doesn't sound right. Na api sat Shvetaketu sat Shvetaketutvopadeshena stuyeta. It is not the praise of that Sat Brahma that you are Shvetaketu. Why? Nahi Raja Dasatvam iti stutya syat. Because Brahma is all pervading, huge, large, Ishvara. And Shvetaketu is a little person. So you cannot have a that you are Shvetaketu, this cannot be a praise. It is like a king is there, an emperor is there, and you say, oh, emperor, you are like a servant. You are a dasa, you are a slave. That cannot be a praise of that emperor. He will feel offended. So Tattvamasi is neither a praise of Shvetaketu, nor is it a praise of Brahma. न अपि सतः सर्वात्मनः एकदेश निरोधो युक्तः तत्त्वमसीति देशाधिपतेः इव ग्रामाध्यक्षत्वम् इति. That Brahma which is all pervading cannot be praised as confined in a little place as Shvetaketu. It is like a person who is the emperor of the entire kingdom. You cannot praise him as a Gramadhyaksha, as the chief of this village, one who is the king of the entire world. You cannot praise that person as the chief of a village. Similarly, you cannot praise that Brahma all pervading as confined in one small body as Shvetaketu. So Tattvamasi is not meant to praise. It's not a vakya of praise. It is meant to convey the identity of Atma and Brahma. So nacha anya gatihi iha sad atmatvopadeshat arthantara bhuta sambhavati. That there is no other possible meaning of this Mahavakya Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi means you are Brahma. Not that you should meditate on yourself as Brahma or you are praised that you are Brahma. It is a direct identity of Atma and Brahma revealed in this Mahavakya. Like the space in this spot and the space everywhere, this all pervading space, it is one. Because space is one, there is no duality in space. So it is one alone. The space which was wrongly considering itself as the pot, is given the instruction, knowledge that you are that all-pervading space. Similarly, I, who wrongly understand myself to be only within this body, expressing through my Sthula Sharir and Sukshma Sharir, that I is pointed out as Brahma. You are Brahma. Tattvamasi. And when this is pointed out, we have to meditate and understand that aham brahmasmi, that aham, what I say, I am Brahma, aham brahmasmi. But then this person doesn't give up. He comes up with another theory. He says, okay, maybe it is like this. Like what? He says, कि nanu means doubt, कि सद अस्मि इति बुद्धिमात्रम इह कर्तव्यतया चोद्यते न तु अज्ञातम सद असि इति ज्ञाप्यत इति चेत. He says कि maybe this tattvamasi is meant only to bring that thought that I am Brahma. Just to bring that thought in the buddhi, just think I am Brahma. Like a mantra. Just use it as a mantra. Aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi, aham brahmasmi. And keep on doing your work. Nanu sad asmi iti buddhi matram iha kartavyatah chodyate nattu ajnatam sad asi iti jnapyata iti chet. And it is not meant to reveal the unknown sat as yourself. It is not meant to be meant to give the knowledge of that unknown sat. But it is just to bring that thought that I am Brahma, just as another vidhi, as some sort of sadhana, as some sort of upasana again. You just bring that thought, I am Brahma, in the buddhi. It is not meant to understand that sat. It is not meant to give us the knowledge of sat, but it is just a thought to be brought in the buddhi. See, many times we bring so many thoughts which we may not understand, but it can come in our mind and we can retain it. Many people meditate also in this way. Just they bring the thought, I am Brahma, and that itself is that. What is the meaning of that term? We may not know. Certain mantras are chanted without knowing the meaning. We have to just bring those mantras in our mind. Don't have to know the meaning. So maybe this Tattvamasi is meant like that. You just bring that thought, I am Brahma. You don't have to know the meaning of Brahma. Main thing is to bring that thought again and again, or just once maybe. Shankaracharyaji, this cannot be the right understanding. Why? He says, Nanu asmin pakshe api ashrutam shrutam bhavati iti ityadi upapannam. Because it was said in the beginning that by knowing this Brahma, all that is unknown becomes known. Ashrutam shrutam, amatam matam, avidnyatam vidnyatam. That which is never heard becomes heard. That which is never thought of becomes thought of. That which is unknown becomes known. So this is not possible just by bringing a thought. This is possible only by knowing that Brahma, not by bringing the thought of Brahma. So what you are saying is not right. Tattvamasi is not meant just to bring thought in the mind. I am Brahma. You have to understand it. Because only after understanding that which is unknown will become known. And that is said. The person says, again he raises this thing. He says, Na sad asmi iti buddhi videhe stutyarthatvat. He says it is just, maybe it is meant as a praise of this buddhi. I am Brahma. When I think like that, means bring that thought, then to bring this thought is a very beautiful thing, and that is praised, that oh, you will know everything, the unknown will become known. So this must be just a praising this vidhi, praising this method. It is not really saying that he will know everything, but just as a praise. Just like in advertisement and all, they say something which we also know it is not true. A person drinks the soft drink and all, he jumps from a skyscraper and then do all sorts of acrobatics and all. You might think that just by drinking this soft drink, all these powers will come. It is just a praise or advertisement. Similarly, this must be just a praise that the unknown will become known, that which is not heard will become heard, that which is not thought of become thought of. If you just bring the thought, I am Brahma, you don't have to understand I am Brahma, you don't have to understand that Brahma, but just bring that thought. So that must be the purpose of this Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Shankaracharyaji then he says, no. No. He says, no, Baba, it is not like that. Why don't you understand it properly? Whatever you are thinking differently about this Tattvamasi is absolutely wrong. And it was just a thought which we have to bring, then the Shruti would not have said, oh, you go to a teacher and learn from the teacher and all. Acharyavan Purusho Veda, it is said those who have teacher, they understand it. If one has to just bring the thought of I am Brahma, you don't have to go to any teacher also for that. You can just sit and bring that thought. If you have to chant some mantra, you don't have to go to a teacher. Once you gain that mantra, you just sit and chant. But here it is said, no, you go to a teacher and learn from the teacher, and then only you will gain that knowledge. So Tattvamasi is not meant for upasana. Tattvamasi is not a praise, neither of Shvetaketu nor of Brahma. And Tattvamasi is not just to bring a thought in the mind. But Tattvamasi is to reveal the identity of Atma and Brahma. More about this we will see in our class on Friday. So till then, you take care, be happy, safe, peaceful, healthy, do your work, do your sadhana. Listen to the pravachan again. Read Bhagavan Shankaracharyaji's Bhashya. and we meet again on Friday. Hari Om. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Bole Siyava Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.